2020 was the year of the coronavirus pandemic. There was a divide among the people, many of which say that the pandemic was not as bad as the CDC made it out to be. Due to this, when the COVID-19 vaccination was made available to the public, one side strongly encouraged people to get the vaccine, while others were against the vaccine entirely. Unfortunately for many, had they questioned the powers that may be about the pandemic, the general public canceled you. Social media became a battleground for arguments and accusations against people. Letitia Wright, whose most notable role in the cinematic universe is the tech-savvy Shuri. Shuri is the princess of her country, Wakanda, and the sister of T'Challa, or the Black Panther. She was first seen in the debut of the film in 2018 during Marvel's Phase 3 in the MCU. Shuri's intelligence is something that rivaled Tony Stark's IQ. She worked as the chief of science, and while she may not be superhuman, her skills are one to be trifled with. While the characters may be well loved by fans and looked up to by the younger generations, her real-life counterpart is not quite as beloved. The reason behind this is because the actress Letitia Wright made her opinions of the vaccine very widely known during the pandemic in the year 2020. It began when the Black Panther star tweeted a video in December 2020 that contained misinformation about the vaccine and discourages people from taking it. Twitter users were outraged, many of whom commented on Letitia's thread calling for the cancellation of Black Panther 2, where it was expected that Wright's character Shuri would become the main protagonist. Twitter user @boss_htown replied to the tweet calling for the cancellation of the movie, to which, shockingly, Letitia Wright reacted to the reply. Nobody is sure if that is an act of antagonization or recognition that the movie did, in fact, need to be cancelled. The same day, Wright later tweeted about how if someone doesn't conform to popular opinions and question the way things are, instead of settling for what you're being told, you get cancelled. Regardless, Wright's reaction and behavior were a touch odd. No matter what one's feelings regarding COVID-19 and the vaccine are, the video she posted contained non-scientific opinions and false facts about the situation at hand. The creator of the video is said to be a self-proclaimed prophet with no medical or scientific background to back up their claims. While questioning things isn't a bad idea, taking the word of someone who has little to no background on the subject is a bad idea. Letitia continued to defend herself in the Twitter thread and maintain the narrative that she herself was not sharing an opinion but instead sharing the video for others to watch for themselves. Letitia went on to explain in her tweets that the man in the video had a great point and was urging others to question things instead of simply just being fed what was considered facts. Later on in the day, it seemed as though Letitia realized what kind of storm she brewed up by posting the video and continuing in the tweets. It seems as though she wanted to trample any negative comments on her page by stating that her intentions were not to hurt anyone, but instead was raising her own concerns about what the vaccine contained inside it and what they were putting into people's bodies. After the posting of her semi-apologetic words, Letitia deleted her Twitter account in the hopes of trying to silence the hordes and their criticisms. Following the incident, Wright spoke in an interview with The Guardian, explaining how it felt like the event was something she experienced years ago and has since moved on in a healthy manner. Continuing on, she went on to explain that the deletion of her Twitter account and her apology was her healthy way of moving on from it. Letitia apologized for any kind of hurt she may have caused to anybody, as that wasn't her motive. The interviewer asked Wright if sharing the video may have led fans to misinterpret her true feelings and values, to which she explained that was exactly what her apology was about. The video was not about her or her values or morals. Following the posting of the video, it said that there are several points within the video that began to sound rather transphobic and homophobic. Fans interrupted this as Letitia being transphobic and homophobic as well as an anti-vaxxer. In another apology, Letitia said that she is not any of those things, that she apologizes and has since moved on from that. During the same interview, Wright was asked if she had gotten vaccinated, but she quickly dodged the question, reiterating that she apologized for her words and had moved on from the anti-vaccination video. It's uncertain where her thoughts currently lay on the situation and if she had ever gotten vaccinated, but it is certain that any further questions about the matter will not be answered. The 69-minute video in question had since been removed from YouTube's platform under the guise that it violated the site's terms and conditions. Just when you thought this would be the end of the anti-vax story, further questions, concerns, and gossip surfaced in 2021. Letitia Wright, during her time on set for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, was severely hurt while filming. Variety, an online publication, covered the story and brought insight into the particularly rough time for the directors and co-stars of Wakanda Forever. In August of 2021, Wright was in the middle of filming a big chase scene in Boston. The crew was using what was called the biscuit rig to film Letitia as she was riding a motorcycle, but without explanation, she hit a median. Producer Nate Moore explained to Variety that the accident had sheared the bike off and it tumbled. Wright was rushed to the hospital with multiple sustained injuries, including a concussion and a fractured shoulder. When asked about the accident, Wright expressed that it was extremely traumatic for her. The producers moved on with the film, shooting the scenes that Letitia wasn't needed for until she was able to return to the set. It was during her recovery when a Hollywood Reporter story surfaced. The publication laid claims that Wright hadn't gotten the COVID-19 vaccine and said that the actress had expressed her skepticism about it while on set. In response, Letitia said on her Instagram that the story was completely untrue. Her response, however, didn't lay the questions to rest, as she once more dodged answering the actual question at hand: was Letitia Wright vaccinated? During an interview with Wright, she was questioned about her vaccination status, but her publicist quickly interrupted the phone call and asked that the reporter move on from that question. The representative for Wright told the reporter that she would not answer any questions about the status of her vaccination or the events that had transpired last year via email. This never happened due to scheduling changes. Letitia Wright's co-stars were questioned about the legitimacy of the claims Hollywood Reporter made about the actress. Wright's co-star Angela Bassett, the actress who plays Queen Ramonda and Shuri's mother in the Black Panther movies, said that she had never heard Letitia talk about the COVID-19 vaccine while on set. Despite the entire cast being required to have their COVID-19 vaccine, Moore stated that he wasn't sure of Wright's vaccination status then and still does not know now. Moore also commented saying that asking if the stars were vaccinated just wasn't a question he asked anyone. Fans and reporters alike continued to question the vaccine status of Letitia Wright until She-Hulk actress Jamila Jamil jumped into the conversation. Jamila confirms Wright's vaccination status after a fan on Twitter brought up the 2020 controversy. Jamila tweeted out her praise for the film Wakanda Forever and praised Wright for the great job she had done in the film despite her injuries during filming. A fan on Twitter responded to the post by saying, quote, "But she's anti-vax." Jamila quickly came to Letitia's defense by confirming that the actress was indeed vaccinated for COVID-19. Jamila also added that it had been repeatedly clarified that Wright was not anti-vax and the rumors regarding Wright's behavior or questionable values were false. Despite the controversy being 2 years old now, Letitia still gets asked questions about the video she posted and her thoughts about the pandemic. It seems like this is going to be something that haunts her forever. With her new film Black Panther Wakanda Forever finally hitting the movie theaters, the controversy is being brought up once more. It still seems as though many fans would have preferred the movie to be cancelled or Wright's tech-savvy character Shuri to be recast. Similar incidents have happened during this time, such as Gina Carano's opinions about the vaccine, and it's coming into question whether or not studios need to begin appointing press representatives to monitor celebrities' social media accounts. With many celebrities becoming victims of today's cancel culture, it just might not be such a ridiculous idea, and it would keep questionable or highly volatile opinions to the celebrities' selves. That's all we have for today, folks. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep up with all our latest posts. Be sure to stay safe out there and maybe rethink the next tweet you're gonna post before you do. Thanks for watching.